What's happening, you guys? How y'all doing? Good morning, good afternoon, and good evening to you. Hope everybody is doing fantastic on this Valentine's, and happy Valentine's, you guys. I hope y'all are having a great Valentine's. Hope everybody's got their special Valentine's, or as CP3 said, he has a sock, which I guess could be a good thing. Bad visual, though. Good thing. As long as you have somebody. Everybody wants somebody. Norm Slater, what's happening, little girls? Good to see you. Bamsy moi. C3P. Honey Bunny. Happy Valentine's Day indeed. Gremlin, what's up? Sugar Lumps. Let's go ahead and jump in. We're going to be playing some Project Zomboid. We're actually continuing on with our single-player deal, which has been quite a harrowing event. We haven't been able to find stuff. Once we get in, I'll show you exactly what we're doing. Turn this off right here. 9 a.m. Let's pause this real quick. 9 a.m. This is our character, our hero. It's Tascha Gleason. He was an axe man. Or an axe woman, I guess if you want to say that. Or an axe person. I don't know. High thirst, slow healer, prone to illness, smoker, weak stomach, short-sighted. She's strong, keen hearing, fast learner, gymnast, an axe man, or an axe person, slow reader, and underweight. Oh, we just got that underweight thing. Feels bad, man. We're probably dropping weight too fast. Yeah, 74. We're dropping weight. As you can see, our skills are on up there. Our axe is looking pretty good. Our long blunt is looking pretty good as well. Carpentry, because of the all the things we've been watching. That's pretty much it. Cooking, I have no idea. Guess that's things that we've been watching. The electrical is slowly moving up, and we have a crowbar, which is on its way out. I think that's about it. We are still reading our Mechanics Volume 1. And I also have a wrench. We still have not found a, what do you call it? A belt yet to hold up our britches. And let's go over the what we've done so far. So we started off a while back, way up here with a fractured leg. I don't think you can break your leg, but we started off I think right here. We managed to find a car, and we drove all the way down to here, and we decided we were going to the Louisville. Chris Smith, thank you for liking the stream on the Facebook. I appreciate it. Venereal disease. Oh, poo. It's Valentine's Day. VD, man. So we stayed there for a day, drove all the way down, wound up passing Rosewood, and got to about right here in Muldraugh. And we stayed here for a while. We searched around for things. We found we had a car. We had all of our stuff, and then KPK comes around. And Van Doren liking the stream on the Facebook as well. Appreciate you, man. We ended up hanging out here. KPK had this grand idea that we should just go ahead and just drive through. So we started to drive through down here, and we went all the way down. Our car got wasted about right here. We spent a night in the clothing store, maybe even 2 nights. I can't even remember. We ended up finding a truck and ended up going all the way up into this area right here. We found a truck. We were on our way down here. We wrecked our truck, and now our truck has no thing. So now we're actually in Westpoint, in this house right here, surrounded by zombies, of course, because that's just what Westpoint is. And then today we're going to try to find ourselves a car over here. Now we're getting really close to having the skill level to actually hotwire. We'll have to, if we get to that close, we might end up grinding mechanics today. What's up, Smoking GM? You weren't supposed to read that comment. Well, you know what? I read things occasionally. I can read, you know. But now it's early in the morning, so we're gonna just jump in and see what we have. Here in the house. Ooh, there's a group right there. You see that? There we go. Nothing to look at over here, Zambies. Woo-wee. Oh, boy. They're a hot few. Just continue sneaking on, man. At least the best part is we can just kind of continue to increase our sneaking, right? We're at level 3 right now. Kind of curious if I can get just like kind of split these guys and jump the fence. Looks like I'm gonna be able to. Might have 1 or 2 over here. 3. Yeah, I don't want to deal with that. Probably not the smartest thing I could have done, but... There we go. Ooh. Fuck! All right. Not the smartest bulb in the... Fuck off. All right, there are a lot of zombies. Oh, Smoking GM, how the hell are you? Yeah, this isn't good. This isn't quite what I was expecting at. This ain't my paradise. Fuck me. Got a long way to go and a short time to get there. There are a lot of zombies, man. Yeah, we've attracted all of them. It has to be uncomfortable sitting in that chair with that lucky horseshoe where it is. Fucking A, man. Got to figure something out here. We need to rest, for sure. Kind of regroup, you know? That was not a good house to, Fuck. Never mind. What does the population say that? It said very high populations. So we got issues. The biggest one being that gonna get in here. No. I just need to find a place. Someplace, any place. Do not need to cut myself. I am in a bikini right now. Well, that could have ended really badly. Well, this looks like a big fat no, y'all. Go back to that survivor house. Okay, KBK, you know what? You get me in all sorts of trouble. I'm so mad at you for suggesting the me going to that might be a good one right there. What are my chances? Not very good. Going where? Oh, let's take the car out of Muldraugh right now. We should head straight to Louisville. Is that the survivor house you're talking about right there? The one that's surrounded by zombies? You're partially to blame for getting me where I'm at today. Just saying. Life was splendid here for Tascha, if I remember right. Oh, go straight to Louisville, he says. It'll be easy, he says. And now look at me. Wandering around in a bikini in the zombie apocalypse in Westpoint with probably about 100 zombies chasing after me. Wanted to eat my face. Yeah, it worked out perfectly. That was a perfect plan. Oh, it's not going to be 1 or 2 deaths. No, sir. You know why? Because I'm not going to follow your advice. You ain't going to get me killed. Michelle Thompson, my one Facebook viewer. Thank you very much. Come on in. Come on in. Hope you're doing well on this Valentine's Day. Fuck me, man. All right, so we probably need to. Is this the house? We're just gonna head. We're gonna head out of the city because I think we need to. I need to adjust my moderate exertion. We're really looking for a car. Cars are down there. We're going the opposite direction. I realize that, but we want to survive too. Deadeye Dix, good morning, good afternoon, and good evening. Happy VD. I gotta say, you know, I was playing those 2 games yesterday. What was it, Infection Free Zone and then Urban Strife? Now Infection Free Zone, I feel like it needs a lot more balancing to it because it was really, I mean, maybe the zombie apocalypse would be that challenging, but just felt a lot more challenging than I felt like that it should be. Urban Strife though was fun. It was fun until it wasn't. But it's just I'm just not into those kind of like real heavy RPG games with like a lot of looting in like where it's like a turn-based looting because it just seems so slow. I know Ian was like crying about it. The only day when VD is a happy day, right? Could you be my Valentine's? Yeah, this isn't gonna work for me. We're gonna have to go back. Hey, it was a perfect plan. You just abandoned the car. The car was trashed. And I wouldn't typically go abandon so quickly, but that moderate exertion just really kind of spooked me a little bit. Those of you guys that are just starting out with Project Zomboid, these right here, these moodles, The strong panic isn't that big of a deal. Feeling a little sad just slows you down a little bit. Agitated doesn't really do much, but once you start to get like stamina problems and sleep problems, that's when everything kind of compounds on itself. So knowing that, you know, if you know that, it's best to know when to hold them and know when to fold them, so to speak. Now, if I had a katana in this game, it would be on like Donkey Kong. I do have, I think I have a light. No, I have cigarettes. I don't have a lighter. I'm going to try to get some distance here. Yeah, we got a hot few following us. Never see you do it, but maybe show the plebs how it's done. Oh, a PC that can handle a huge fire parade. Yeah, if we can find a... that's definitely in the cards. We do have something that's going for us now. We have an empty gas can finally. Ain't going to do much for us right now in the predicament we're in, but if we can find a car... If I can get more, yeah, we're gonna skip past these guys. Just continue, like, I guess, cranking through my sneak. Unless you are plebeian, first of all, we have to find a, we're gonna have to find a lighter. Second of all, we have to find gasoline. But that's always an option. Or maybe we can come across a survivor house and there can be like there might be like a pipe bomb or something. We can get lucky. There's just so many here. I know why there's so many. We had a helicopter event. What's up, Max? He would at least get a few blocks further with a car before it breaks. Well, I mean, I'd probably get a lot further than that. But we're going to back our asses up and maybe there's a couple of houses up here that we haven't checked out. Maybe we get lucky. I don't know. That looks like a gun. Don't need gas for a fire, just matches and build a campfire and take them over for a walk. Don't give plebeian excuses. Oh, I wasn't thinking about that. I was thinking about like firebombing their asses. Oh, that would be a nice change, you know? Nothing there. Couple cars. Come on, baby. I got the need for speed. They just keep coming, don't they? We might have to search this area for a key. Feels kind of bad that we're having to backtrack so much. Any fire would be a nice change. You didn't get enough fire from our from our multiplayer smoking GM? When there's that many, it's just gonna be too hard. It's gonna be too hard. We need to. We still got a few following us. That's fine. It's enough for me to slow down now. I think. Yeah, it's enough. Perfect. Nothing on them. Got one more wandering over here. We'll just rest right here. There might be food in this house too. The Carmelite is going to be annoyed you stole his go-to. What is that? Oh, fire? Does he love fire? As bullets. I'll put it in there. Looks like we're pretty safe at this point. Looks pretty safe. Well, I'm not really safe. Well, they broke down the door. It feels bad. Of course, there's no food. At least we have water, right? Sex thing!
River Major subscribed to the channel.
River Major, thank you so much for the sub. I appreciate it. Moving us one step closer to internet fame, fortune, and glory. I hope you're doing very well on this wonderful VD day. Straight from the mouth of a single person, huh, Jesse?
That's right. I'm running things. I'm running things.
This isn't exactly the safest house. We might go down a little bit further. There were just too many zombies in the area that I was hoping to hit. We're gonna have to like slowly but surely clear it out. Go ahead and disassemble this. We're so close. 57. Got a little bit of food. Be nice if we could find something else for our stuff as well. We could sleep in here. Come on, Belt. Yeah, we're gonna go one house down. I also don't recall fire in multiplayer. Someone else must have done it. Man, we were throwing pipe bombs like mervs in the last time. I do have a special challenge that's coming up for our for my multiplayer on Saturday, which should be a lot of fun. Me and KPK are kind of like and getting all the details and stuff. Stand on your friends. Really, not even one, not nary one of them had a belt for their britches. What's this world coming to? Bold outfit to fight. Well, I'm the pro's pro, man. Would you expect anything different? Gotta make it at least interesting, right? Go down here and regroup. Oh no, it won't be reset. We're gonna be doing something else. Has Drunkard or played No One Survived games on No One Survived game on Steam yet? Is that the one with the mom and the baby? Because I think I've seen it. I don't think I've played it yet. It's it's such a balancing act for me, from like just a creator standpoint, because I know most people come to watch me play Zomboid. And so, like, I want to do that, and I play other games, and I want to do more zombie games. And I'm still trying to. I guess what I'm trying to say is I'm still trying to find myself. I guess, right? I mean, I'm kind of there, but kind of not. I know what the identity of this channel is and what the expectations, and so like I don't want to like I know I need more VOD content, which I'm working on. It's just taking me a little bit longer than I suspected. I know I need more VOD content, and it's one of those weird deals where because I need more VOD content, I have to pull back on days of when I'm actually doing VOD content, between doing VOD content and doing other content, right? So I pull back on days for that, but because I pull back on days, it means I only have a few days for Project Zomboid, which means that I have to ask myself when I'll have enough time for other games. And so, like, it's kind of like a weird deal for me. And everybody that's followed me will know that I kind of get real flippant about like playing other games and stuff. Hey, if you're gonna fight them in underwear, try Down says find fisticuffs mod to fight them hand to hand. Well, I'm not. This isn't underwear. This is a very nice bikini. Make a VOD on how to build a smoking GM. You're not going to let that go, are you? You're like, until I see fire, I'm not going to be happy. This is not a stream until I see fire. Yeah, it's burned out. I don't know if we've checked this out. We're going to have to go up even a little bit further. That's all right. We're just going to see if there's food maybe in here. Like, I haven't been in here yet. Nothing survived. Except for the TV. Which we're going to disassemble. Because we are getting very, very close. Might have to end up doing a little bit of this and a little bit of that. Well, this is a bummer. I was hoping for more. Go back down to the car. What happened to that building? It was fire, Smoking GM. Are you surprised? The thing that you keep suggesting for me? Like, okay, so like if I decided to go the fire route in that part of Westpoint, I'm gonna just like completely burn down the entire town. You realize that, right? I mean, I guess it doesn't matter as I'm going to Louisville, but still. Well, I mean, I guess we can rest our get back to our base and kind of reset. It's just a shame, you know. There's our fire. There's our fire right there. There's nothing in here. Saucepan. Yeah, pretty much nothing. Because this is where we're going to sleep. Feels bad. Go ahead and continue reading this and catch up with you guys. You are the Walking Dead. Stop lying. The house committed suicide via self-immolation. Yeah, we got some issues here, but I mean, really, the biggest challenge we're going to have is to try to find a car in Westpoint. I made a mistake. I burned that. I tried to decide whether or not to use the Darkness is Coming mods on my next playthrough. Darkness is Coming. Based up at picnic area. Where's the picnic area? Honestly, I was hoping to get a car and then we could just continue going towards Louisville. But, I mean, if that doesn't work, then we can always head back and maybe start to build up our skills a little bit more. We're definitely going to have to do more stuff with it. Weird. Back to being okay. You need to start digging for worms. I still got food, so I'm okay. It's gonna make me depressed, but that's all right. I just took some antidepressants to kind of like pull it off, and I don't know why the devs decided for whatever reason. We'll wear this on our right wrist. Why they decided for whatever reason that we needed to that beans is gonna make you unhappy. You should make yourself a bowl. You have a saw would make some more of your ingredients. The problem is that I don't think that I think that's a mod that's not on. Can you make a bowl in regular things? I don't think you can. Because beans are boring. Oh, whatever. The beans aren't boring. Nathan Justice liking the stream on the Facebook. Thank you. So YouTube, oh, you totally can. Okay, well, maybe I'll do that then. Do I have a saw? I have a saw and I have a hammer. Oh, yeah. I feel like our best case scenario here is going to be to get through mechanics 1 and 2. We are very, very close to like 60. We just have like a handful of watches left to get there. What is that? Probably about 15 watches or maybe 3 TVs. But I think that we should be okay if we can go ahead and burn through some of that. We might also go back to the base. I just got to like readjust everything now. Fire doesn't solve your issue. You're not using enough of it. Fire might be the what we need to do. About halfway through. Are you serious? Well, hellfire. Do I even have sleeping pills? That was like a nap. Get through to about 75, and I'll go back to sleep. I just don't get it. If he's here to show you show to ace this game, he never does. He never just goes ham. I do go ham. What are you talking about? I do go ham. I just don't. I just want this character to survive, man. And I don't know if you guys, if you saw over there the amount of death that was right there. There is absolutely no way that would have been like a zero-sum game. Now I could have used fire. You're right. I could if I had matches, I could use fire. I have no matches either. That would have been a big fat 0 for me. There would have been no way. I mean, if I wanted to survive. You need entertainment. Okay, well. See what I can pull off of this. Car keys required. I can't do anything with that. Car keys required, so I can't do anything with any of that. Not without finding the key. Yeah, I have a saw, but I mean, I don't have anything else. Use a plank, but I can't do. Oh, you're talking about with the. I mean, maybe I will. Maybe I will. I mean, it's not a terrible idea. We have already been here. Oh, it feels bad, man. Well, shit. There's my car. Such an idiot. How could I be such an idiot? Respawn is off. It is indeed off. Well, that was disconcerting. All right, what we're going to do here is I'm going to go and make... I'm gonna go and maybe forage for some sticks and stuff. Maybe try to make some thingamajigs. Everybody's wanting me to do fire. If you can't kite zombies while on fire, you are far from a pro. What are you bored of smoking this? Is that what you're saying? Thank you, honey. Back here, we're gonna forage around and see if we can maybe find. Is this the house that we chose? No, it's the other house, isn't it? We don't even have a lighter, man. But we do have other things. Go ahead and grab his cooking pot. I got bourbon. We have a lighter in here. Nothing really. Make ourselves a little food here. Saying there's nothing to see. You're right. There's nothing to see right now. And there might not be anything to see later on. I don't know. We are gonna attack some zombies. I don't know if I'm gonna do if I'm gonna do what you said. Oh shit! Am I eating this? Fuck! Did I just eat that? Carrots. Sardine too. What people got upset today? I always heard if you don't have something nice to say, yeah, it's all right. It's all right. Try making a song request. What's up, Snow Beetle? How you doing? You know, it's funny that you say that because I don't know if for those of you guys that actually are creators on here, YouTube just launched its licensing program for music. And while I probably won't use the licensing program because I use Epidemic Sound and I have Envato and other places that I can pull stuff from. What is interesting about it is that you can see the music that won't get you struck, but will be demonetized. And so I have an idea. I'm going to use some some music that I like from bands for some of these VODs and just forego the ad revenue. That's what I'm thinking. It's nothing to do about being upset. It's plainly stating to somebody that I like watching stream. If you want to grow it, audience, you're going to have to come out of your comfort zone every once in a while. Change it up. If I wanted to come out of my comfort zone smoking GM, I probably would play other games a lot more often. You know what I'm saying? That would probably be my first step. It would have nothing to do with Zomboid. I've been playing Zomboid forever. Kane Pork, thank you so much for the follow. Moving us one step closer to internet fame, fortune, and glory. I do appreciate it. I hear you. Little constructive criticism doesn't hurt anybody, right? And obviously, I'm not like weird about it, you know. I thought Pred's style is pretty fun. VODs with music, some music montage. Yeah, he has some good ones. He actually has a video editor, which I've been kind of looking into. All right, 11:40. We're gonna go ahead and try to maybe do some foraging. And one of the things I've learned is that if you go into a combat stance like I'm doing right now, your chances up. See if I can see it. I don't want to get killed trying to show this off. Then why is it always the same tactics? Because it's. What do you mean? I'm not exactly sure what you're asking. I can't smoke. So, man, I swear YouTube refuses to notify. Yeah, Kilgorian, the way to do it is to join the Discord. Even if you don't talk, if you are on Discord, because I do make an announcement on Discord. Pretty religious about it. House to house with handheld weapons. Oh, I've used guns before. Just for the record, I don't use fire that much because it destroys stuff so much. But I have used guns, and if I could find a gun now, I probably would. But I mean, really, honestly, I mean, you saw the shape that I was in when I was trying to do stuff. I mean, I don't know what you're asking. You're asking me to sacrifice this character. I mean, that's basically. I feel like that's what you're asking for. You're like, why can't you spice it up? And I mean, the idea is to maybe try to survive longer than you know what I mean? And so like the big groups, you know, I mean, the idea of like killing 400 or 500 zombies with a handheld weapon, as you call it, it's possible. But after a while, it's just like, you know, cool. We're finding stuff. Yeah, right. But this is my single player through, and I want to keep it. I want to keep her alive as long as I can because I want to do a like a narrative on her. And narratives don't actually work that well when you decide to like go all ham and try to do stuff. You know, I mean, I know that like Private Line, that's what he makes a living on, but he's not a live streamer. You know what I'm saying? I mean, he's not a live streamer. He puts in just the right amount of stuff, and you know, he knows he knows what he has like a situation that he can put himself into and pull himself out of. Another rock. What I really need is I got 2 branches, so I can make 2. Let's up our carpentry a little bit. Of what? Walking house to house? No, of getting to Louisville. Are you having a bad day smoking GM? No harm in that. Just fess up you can't hang. It's okay. I can't hang from what? Well, still love you just the same. What are you talking about? The game is made for you're basically, it's a looting game. I mean, I get what you're wanting. As long as you just chill the fuck out. No, it's all right. It's all right, KPK. I mean, he has his opinions. That's fine with me. The deal is, I just don't really understand why he's getting. I don't know if he's getting upset. I don't want to read too much into text, but you know, we're gonna get there, man. I mean, shit. The sprinters on Jetro, they're not. I'm debating turning off the chat or just muting GM. How about a poll? It's all right. It's all right. I'm not doing anything wrong. He's saying Groundhog Day. He's upset because I'm doing what he says is the same thing over and over again. But I mean, I guess Project Zomboid kind of is something that you do over and over again, right? We're getting there. He wants me to do a fire, but I mean, to me, I mean, fire is just like there's number one. I don't have I mean, I guess I could do a campfire and like set everything on fire, but I mean, I want the loot. I still need a belt, if you remember. I don't even have a belt on me. Love you, Smoking GM. I do. I really do. I'm not. I get it. I get it though. I understand your frustration with it. We'll get there. We might get there today. I just don't know if I want to do a fire deal. I want to find a car. Also, about things that should be added in vanilla. I got a lot of thoughts about that. I mean, obviously, NPCs will be like a game changer for us, right? As far as like just regular stuff, I wish they'd go ahead and add some like motorcycles would be nice. There we go. Where am I at now? Level 3 carpentry. Okay. We'll go back in tomorrow. I got I think I have enough to get like maybe a few spears done, among other things. I want bears. Yeah, like yeah, there you go. What's up, fella? What's up, Gut? How you doing, man? It's good to see you. All right, let's see what we have. I thought I had some, unless I throw them away. Thought I had some. Oh, you know what? I bet you they're in my car. I'm gonna lose some of this stuff just so we can do this. I have four branches, so I could make 4. All right, so these are unknown. I thought I had herbalist, but I guess I don't. Oh, it feels bad. Which also means that I know mushrooms out of the question too. We'll go ahead and drop some of these books. I want to make myself like nice, real nice and not heavy at all. All right. We're going to go back out there, man. We're going to go back out there, Smoking GM. I'm going to go ahead and just do what you're asking. I don't know if I'm going to do fire, but we could do fire at that one in that one section. You rip sheets, we're good on that. We'll read, and tomorrow we'll go back out. Still can't smoke. I'm gonna have to go in anyway. Maybe I can get rid of this book too on me. Oh no, don't want to sleep. Too early to sleep. Here we go. Now I think about it, this is the playthrough you picked veteran for a second, then changed it, then you spawned next to the hunting supply store. Just imagine what it could have been. I know, right? Well, I mean, it was a broken leg. I started off with a broken leg. I mean, we're playing with like some pretty serious like deficiencies. Like I said, I haven't even found a belt yet. We'll get to 2,200 hours. We'll head back down into Westpoint. Probably read while I'm doing this, right? Make use of my time. $15.32 out of 19. Go ahead and move some of this stuff over. Got 2 rip sheets. I have 2 branches still, so I can make something out of it. And take these pills. I think that's going to be enough. Yeah. All right. I guess the zombies wanted metalworking, not carpentry. Hard to please everyone. Get the rough beginning is the funnest part of Zomboid. It is, isn't it? And so now we're just kind of like in the 4:50 in the morning. Damn it. All right, we'll eat something and then get out of here. I mean, the good news is this is a good fallback area. We don't necessarily have to fall back, but unless we absolutely have to. So. And I gotta find some chipped stone. Behez, what's happening, man? Tell us your option, which you, there we go. Hold on. Tell us your option on what you like to see in Project. Oh my goodness!
Got super chatted $4.99. Happy Valentine's Day, drunk.
Indeed.
Don't spend this all in one place.
Thank you very much, Gut. I appreciate it. Thank you for the super chat. We'll go ahead and make a stone axe out of this. I'm just curious what it's going to look like. Condition's good. We'll stick it in our deal. So that's one right there. Maybe we can find another chipstone down here. I really want what everybody else wants, which is NPCs for sure. I don't know how that's going to play out, but I think that that's going to be a good start. I want NPCs. I want animals would be nice, but I'm not excited about it. The crafting update interests me. Although I'm kind of wondering how that's going to work for single player. Because right now you can kind of have like a journeyman or a renaissance man in terms of a character. And I think that once they get into RPG elements, it's going to be a lot harder. But I mean, it makes sense. For multiplayer, it'll be awesome because, you finally like something like a doctor become something, right? I'm hoping that they change things up. Like they make things... They make some of the traits that are gimme traits right now that I always take. I hope that they kind of like turn them up on its head and like make things up. Like for instance, if you're prone to sickness, you shouldn't just get sick if it's raining, right? There should always be like a 10% chance, say, or a 5% chance every day, or 2% chance every day that you're just going to randomly get sick. Same thing goes with like slow healer. You really want like or I do at least want like things to take a lot longer. So I want to pay for some of these negative traits is what I'm trying to say. And I imagine that they're going to wind up fixing all that stuff out. Was there anything in this? Random traits like RimWorld. I want a bag of concrete of anything or pull it in the next update. Dead items are obviously a pet peeve. Yeah, and I think that they're going to fix that. I mean, if you look at like some of the, I think they have some metalworking, like ironworking in it that you can find that right now with Craft Helper that shows like what you need for, I forget what it is. It's some sort of welding, I think. All that stuff is coming. Now, if you're wondering why I'm going so slow, I'm actually just trying to find this. Look at that, I'm level 2 already. Keep hearing things. Go ahead and make another stone axe. Random traits would be dope. I think they were onto something with the latest changes to body temperature and fatigue. But yeah, making something like, depending on the weather, getting sick is easier would be cool. I mean, you really want this to be as challenging as possible. It's the reason why I play with like such scarce loot and things like that. Because when you have too much of everything, it winds up not being as much of a challenge. You know. So we failed to get into as GM so helpfully pointed out. We failed to get to where we wanted to go today, earlier today. So we're gonna head back there. He wants fire. I don't know if fire is going to happen. That's how I got one of my fondest characters, the illiterate doctor. Oh, wow. What did you do with that? I mean, because, oh, yeah, so that's one of the things that I hope that they change, too, is like being illiterate doesn't mean like you just wind up being like this idiot, right? So like things like when you choose illiterate, you automatically cannot, you're basically like preventing yourself from getting any kind of gas once the, or getting any kind of power. So I would think I would love it if they made it so like I don't know, like there was like maybe a video or something where that you could grab that you could actually watch how to fix a generator or something like that for the illiterate trait. Because I would take illiterate in a heartbeat if it wasn't for that and the car magazines. Because you also won't find stuff with that either. Two more tree branches. Come on, Chipstone. Four tree branches. So balance the game better, basically, yeah. That's basically all I'm wanting, because I think that right now it's looking pretty damn good. Be nice if we could find some more chipstone. Because I'm an axeman, it makes sense for me to like really. There we go. I mean, I have two crafted spears already, but it'd be nice for me to have enough backup axes so I could really do some damage. Illiterate should be 10 points instead of 8. I would actually argue that they could probably be 12 points. Because it really cuts you out of almost everything. Well, how many chipstones do we have now? 2. All right, back to trying to get to the school, because I know there's going to be cars down there. There's a house. I can't remember if we searched this house yet or not. So we're going to see. Cool. I don't know if we've searched this house yet. We haven't. Don't bring me down. The similarities between lumberjack, park ranger, etc., have been made more clear. You can sense your surroundings in black and white, which like a few yards away. There's a slacker occupation that can reduce stress by right-clicking on a chair and slacking. I played the game a bit and find the combat hard if zombies are north and south or vice versa. Yeah, I tend to die a lot more when I take them on like north and south, especially when I'm taking them on from the north side because I can't gauge like how close they are. One of the things I've figured out. Cool. Back in the swing of things. I'm really, really close. I almost feel like I need to try to grind my skills. No TV here. I've already done the TVs, haven't I? How did I forget about this? Be nice if we could find matches. The drunken Lamadis, what's happening, man? How you doing? It's good to see you, my friend. Yeah, vertical trains are the toughest. My friend said he prefers it, but I don't know. I can't do it because I will die. Like, I mean, I already know my limits, you know. Or we're gonna start taking these guys out. Oh, my kingdom for a lighter. think we're gonna be able to get a lighter over here someplace. She's got her bangle. Feel like this right here, this vertical stuff, it's really hard to gauge like how close you are. Probably need to rest. There's matches. Finally matches again. Yeah, I think I drug them all to the south. Bow and arrow is another one that would be nice. Bow and arrow would be very nice. Yeah, we are very, very close. Let's see where we are in electrical. 62.73. If we can get electrical, then what I'll probably do is I'll probably go up to this car and see if I can hot wire it and kind of move from there. We're inching our way in, though. A little group right here. Beta blockers, where are you? I'm not judging this right. He just about got me. Just a little nibble. He almost got me. That was really, really super close. Oh, yeah, currently rocking the Leonardo skin with matching katana. It's silly and fun. Really? Oh, you guys are probably talking about a different game, aren't you? Kind of crazy how crazy good these this spear is. Look at that. It's like at level 3 carpentry, and I've got a pretty good. I'm doing pretty damn good. Another group down here. Hey, Kiku. 9 months of fame, fortune, and glory. Happy Valentine's. Happy Valentine's Day for you. I hope you and yours are doing well. That could have gotten ugly. Man, spears are almost OP. I'm just saying. I appreciate the sponsorship. I really do. Thank you very much. Thank you for hanging in there with me for 9 months. $64. I think I've already checked all these guys, but I'm going to check them anyway. Got it. Two maps. Must be behind the house, right? We make a stone axe. I'll go ahead and do it. I mean, I like the way the spears work. I think that they're almost OP. Where is my spearing? I'm at level 1, but see, my axe is going to be level 4 here in a second. Just makes sense to use the axe if I can, right? More matches. $66. Just doing it the hard way, you know? I think that one of these cars has a key in it, if I'm not mistaken. Hand torch. I think this car. What am I missing on this car? A battery. It has 9% in the gas tank. 55% engine. 23%. So we could get down to downtown on that. What about this one? I know I'm pretty sure I searched this. Yeah, that's not going to work. Oh, hellfire. We can just get there. So close. Gonna have to figure out where we're gonna stay next. Thought there was another group up here. There they are. You got it. Almost there. We're going to stay at this house up here. I'm feeling good about it. Maybe we should start searching for, maybe see if we can find some more chipstone. I could switch this out for a, I think I have two tree branches still.
Yep, that's right. I'm running things. I'm running things.
Bazeras, thank you so much for the sub. I appreciate it. I might not make it. Really Savage, liking the stream. I appreciate it. Thank you very much. Very, very close. I'm going to pause this real quick. Yeah, I'm going to stretch my legs for a second. I've been on for about an hour and a half. Crowbars don't have the kill power an axe has, and I'm not just Jason Stathorn or John Wick or something. Crowbar seems to be hard to bust skulls with fast. Yeah, and it kind of wears you out too, compared to an axe. You know what you mean? Especially if you're an axeman, because I think with an axeman it takes less stamina. You know what I mean? Daxes definitely sound like an easier kill, but it's heavier, and I'd argue the same issue is true of the axe as it is with the crowbar. I get exhausted swinging an axe just as much as a crowbar. Yeah, I mean, all that stuff is possible. Let's see. Do we have vitamins? We do. We're almost at that first house. I imagine there's gonna be a pile of them over here. Go ahead and head up here. Let's do this thing. This thing called love. That's not good. Do we have another...
Zara's subscribed to the channel.
Hey, thanks once again for the sub. I appreciate it. We're probably going to have to back down. Fuck. Driving Destructor. Come on in, man. Thank you very much. I appreciate the follower. Did that do anything? I think I got one out of the deal. Feels bad, man. Actually, it looks like I got nothing out of the deal. Yeah, it's not going to work. Got at least rest. Well, the crowbar died before drunk. I heard that. Games. Be right back. Game's ready to start. Going to test out that bow and be back. I'm in chat for the stream. I'm glad the thwacking is going well. Just hope he don't go blind. I'm hoping not. You going to use a 12-inch crowbar to fight zombies? Fuck if I know. I don't. I thought I had like. I have one tree branch left. Sugar Lumps gifting out 5 Drunkonlife membership sponsors. Now, if you guys are interested, only if you're interested now. If you guys are interested, you can always go to my Discord. Can somebody post a Discord link up there? And what that will do for you is you can play on the private server. And I got a special thing that's going on Saturday. A special thing that I'm going to announce in Champion Chat probably tomorrow for anybody that's interested. But what you do is you go on to that, you combine your YouTube to the Discord, and you get access to my private server. Thank you very much. Yeah, I'm saying those big ones are heavier on par with the weight of an axe, and the smaller ones are not going to help a ton in the fight, so the weight argument is strange. Well, this is really troubling, y'all. I mean, I guess I can go to sleep here. But we're without a much of any weapons. I'll go ahead and do the spears. A good weapon would be a fog nail spike hammer. It's a heavy cylinder head hammer with a spike on it, designed to punch a hole through steel doors to insert a hose for firefighting. Nice we made it to watch Drunk play on builder mode. Peace, Gav. What's happening, man? Is that all of Louisville? Just curious. Let's see. That's where we're headed. Headed up here. Thought I had another one too. Thought I had one more map that I could look at. They're right outside my door. How you doing, Peace Cap? Louisville. Of course it's in Louisville. Unlooted store full of zombies, though. Storage units are over here. Like, that's it. We're getting there. Look at this. 72.48 out of 75. So we should be, by tomorrow, we should be okay. Go ahead and eat some leeks here. So the worst case scenario, we could probably start to bear down on this and make some more spears, I guess. Dismantle them some lamps. I know we're gonna do all that. I'm gonna sleep here tonight. Do we have a book? Doesn't look like it. Look at you, 72% of you saying that I'm going to get a kiss from a zombie. I think that's really smoking GM. Is it? I think that's your big secret is that you voted for me to die, and so that therefore you're trying to rig it into your favor. All right, where are they? Jesus. Was that all that was chasing me? We'll avoid them. If you ever want easy electrical, just clean all the radios out of the and bust them up. You should know it's following me. I didn't think anything saw me. I probably need man. We're getting there. May have a long way to go. I figured out a long time that's pretty pointless. Here's two options that I'll do neither of. You know I'm just playing with you. I'm real close to the school, so the school will probably have cars. That's the reason why we've been doing all this Lord's work here. Shit, there's a lot of them. You can tell we're getting close. Oh boy. One more, two more. Cool. A muffin tray. Forging Volume 3. House is pretty intact, considering. We'll wash ourselves off. Brooke shows me as a kid that burned down the neighbor's fence. A kid that never forgets his first pipe bombs. And pipe bombs, right? I think, can I do things with matches? Or is it just one of those deals where I can only smoke with them? I'm playing Hogwarts, but my bud wants to start another Zomboid server with me. What is going on with Hogwarts? I've heard like nothing but like people like being all mean to each other and stuff about that stuff. Completely out of the loop. Oh, really? Well, then don't tell me. Because I probably, you're right, I probably don't want to know. Haven't been spotted yet. There's nothing down here, is there? I might have to retreat. Stab you with my stealing knife. Yeah, we're gonna need to. I need Is that a car? Do I spy a car up there? I do. Hot few zombies up here.
Yep, that's right. I'm running things. I'm running things.
Veniscus, thank you so much for the sub. I appreciate it. I'm running things. Hope you're doing well on this this Valentine's Day. Ooh, cigarettes. Those are good. Yeah, we're gonna have to start breaking down some furniture and stuff. What we need is I need planks so I can turn planks into spears because we have no weapons right now. Of course. Don't need anything sneaking up on me. Sexling!
Vinicius Souza subscribed to the channel.
Thanks again, Vinicius. I appreciate you. Ooh-wee. Be nice if we could have a belt. Fuck. Shit. But we're not dead, I don't think.
Yep, that's right. I'm running things.
Zombie kiss.
I'm running things.
I'm not dead though yet. British Beard, thank you very much for the sub. I appreciate it. I do saliva only. Is that cheese? Oh, it just depends. We do. I think we do saliva only on a couple of our like on our private server. Yeah, this ain't gonna work. Go and disinfect these bandages here. Farming Volume 2. We're not going to get anywhere near there. Drop top and a belt. Don't need it, either one of those. I mean, not a belt, but I was thinking belt. I was hoping belt. Fuck, man. Oh, needle. Most unfortunate. Do any of these guys have belts on them? Nope. Back, let's go. Let's just chill, enjoy the stream and the friendships, and talk about the fact that Drunk has not died today. I was late as well. Did Drunk die yet? I have not died yet, Vaco. We are doing okay for ourselves. Well, I mean, I guess that is a okay. It depends on how you look at it. I got a right arm injury at this point, which kind of sucks. Ravroid, thank you so much for the follow. I appreciate it. Moving us one step closer to internet fame, fortune, and glory. Can I do this bad? Just haven't checked this over here. Large and fancy bed. I'm sure there used to be a word for those people. Someone help me out. Wumbum Wimpund. What are you talking about? It's like something.
British Beard subscribed to the channel.
Hey, thanks a lot. Thanks again, man. Thanks again. I'm just trying to stay alive at this point. I mean, we are in it to win it at this point. 14 days, 14 hours, 560 zombies killed, which obviously means that that we're possibly going to wind up with a helicopter again. Oh boy. What should I do here, you guys? The challenge that we have right now is going to be we've got some issues. I'll let homegirl come over here first. That right arm injury is going to hurt really bad. Yeah, it's not going to work. I'm not fast enough. That's the problem. How to miss everybody. There you go. You guys see that? Gotta go. See you later. See you, honey. Well, that sucked. Fuck. Love me, say that you love me. This was a fail. Everything's going to be slower. Well, he would have had a lot of footage for that video. What? Read the epic of what? How to miss everybody? I know, right? I don't know how that even happened. All I know is that I'm in trouble. The right upper arm is a problem. I don't know how I haven't died yet. Got one following me. At least it's a one shot. I'm gonna go back to the house. We gotta get our right upper arm fixed. It's just gonna be too hard otherwise. There's just too many up there, you know. I mean, you can't. You haven't died yet because you're the pros pro, baby. I know, right, Snow Beetle? I haven't died yet because I haven't been following Smoking GM's advice, which is like to set everything on fire. You know how that would work out for me. Whereas he says, get out of the comfort zone. I mean, it's just like with a right arm injury. There's just there's a deal. You know, you just got to know when to hold them and know when to fold them. And that is an arm injury like that is it will fuck you harder than everything. Memphis, Germany. Do the scorch earth. I know, right? Well, I mean, we could do that. I mean, I know Cromulent is real big into that. I don't really like fire, but because then I lose my kill count. You know. But we've 564 zombies in 14 days and 17 hours. We're gonna get a helicopter here shortly. It just seems like I can. Gross. It seems like I can maybe find branches and things like that and just kind of like re-up. Drunk, take the hunting lodge. Once I get a car, which we are very close to getting a car. All I'm gonna need is to get a car. All I'm gonna need is 2 in mechanics. So we'll be able to like fly through that pretty quick. But there's absolutely nothing I can do in terms of for this in terms of hoping to get something out of this because of my injury. This is a definitely right hands are definitely times to just like give it up. You know what I'm saying? Just to walk away because that is just way too hard. Way too hard. You see how slow I'm like swinging and stuff. Will not be able to take out a zombie group at all when it comes to that. How many streams and no car? Not in Louisville. What's holding you pros, bro? There we go, Vaco. Funny. Yeah, you just don't want to like you. That's this right here combined with that. Fucking A. That is just some bad juju. Once I get a car, I'll drive to the next area to get out and smack up some zombies. Maybe smoking GM. Maybe. Why do you like fire so much? You know, fire, like as far as like fire, right? You throw it, and then you just basically walk around. I mean, where is the like? There's like no skill in it, and it's just kind of like it's really boring for me because it's like literally I could spend all day doing it. You know what I mean? Just like walking around and gathering up zombies, catching more zombies on fire, ruining all my loot. I mean, why? I've done fire before. What is why fire? Now, if you said something like guns, I could understand that. You know what I mean? But I don't have the skill level for guns. I mean, I guess you could argue the same point with thwacking, right? It's like you all you're doing is walking around thwacking things. I missed something over here. It's called boredom and lack of intuitive thinking. I do, Timothy Banks. Thank you very much. I've just been kind of like beside myself today. Where'd he go? I don't know if we have any more. Got one bandage. That's a bad one. I am gonna do something else. Once we get a car, I'm gonna go. I'm gonna start to head into downtown Westpoint. I do intend. That's what that's the intent. Is there an East Point? If not, why not call that town what? And smash the window? Do this for a little bit, and I should be able to move on up there. Honestly, never come in except from the east side by the gas station to avoid the dumpster fire that is the west side of town. West side of town can be pretty tough, but I mean, I don't know. I mean, I can see that, but the plan is going to be for us to get a car and start to head towards Louisville. Oh God! What point? What was your point, Jesse Hogue? Did I miss it? Oh, oh, come on, man! I'm being all serious today. I'm sorry. I have to make some axes. Lick my wounds. A lot of newbies quit because there's a lot to get the hang of and a huge time sink, and there's no real direction. Yeah, it's an open world game, so that's a big problem. But you know. I think what we'll do is we'll hold off for go and strip these guys. Play the how to play PZ first. Yeah, that's a good start. It's really not that complicated, really. Go ahead and clean all of our rags off while we still have water. I'm amazed that the water has still lasted as long as it has. Wonderful. We've lasted a good while. I think I might have more knives in here. I have a kitchen knife. Get that bottle of bourbon, so we can. There's a potential. I'm not gonna say it's gonna happen, but there is a potential that we might end up doing fire. I mean, I guess I could always hit those guns too, right? Hey, Drunk, you ever done a multiplayer run where every player gets one life and works together to survive, or would that make players cranky? We did something like that. When I first started doing the private server, I did a one and done, where you couldn't log back in after you died. A lot of people died really quick. I died really quick, and then it was gone. Yeah, I died very quick. We had I forget what we had on there. We had some pretty hardcore stuff. So I got like infection. We made infections lethal. So my first thing, right? I spawned in and immediately got myself scratched. And so because the loot was so small, we couldn't find any disinfectant. So just a matter of time before I died. Died that quick. So, I mean, yeah, that's it. As a newbie, all of the functionalities are kind of hidden, like all of the fun little nuances that make PZ great. It takes time to discover all the things you can do in PZ. I heard often people say the controls were clunky and wanky as they didn't understand the skill has to be leveled up and they'll make it all better. Yeah, a lot of times, a lot of people, they jump into this game thinking it's a lot like State of Decay, right? Like it's an arcade type game, when it's not. You know, it's a lot different than State of Decay. So they start off by thwacking zombies and like whacking them up and trying to take them out. And what ends up happening is they end up getting tired, which creates like this cascading effect, and they die very quickly from it because they don't understand that you have to they don't understand the moodles. I think the moodles are the biggest problem. It's funny because I was reading someplace, maybe it was the Zomboid Reddit or something, and they were talking about moodles, and they said, you know, like beginners never check moodles, right? Intermediate players always focus on moodles, and then once you get to a certain point, you start to ignore them as well. It's like 125 degrees on the final day server every day right now. It makes it so difficult. Yeah, he asked me if I wanted to do that. Gargaznar, he asked me if I wanted to jump on there to add that, and I just didn't want to because I don't want to like make. I mean, it's just not very realistic. So this is a game one should view from a Dark Souls mentality. One should focus on not dying rather than kill enemies. Some people just are not the type to kill everything. Like my brother, if a game needs some patience, count him out. Yeah. You ignore most moodles now. I do too. Level 10 scarf with leather. The tree slipped my throat like I was a coke dealer who owed money to my cartel. That's it. I pay attention to moodles. The only two moodles that I really pay attention to are stamina and sleep. Look how close we are to... I think it's the ball peen hammer. Let's see. You know, yeah. See, so you were talking about this a second ago, Smoking GM. I think it was you. But you can make these things. But what you're gonna need is the smithing magazine. So it's a blacksmith. Some of the things that they've done. You can make an axe as well if you're a blacksmith. So some of the things that are here that are coming are already in the game. I think it's only blacksmith right now. I don't think they've added anything else. But it's kind of cool. Of course, I can't sleep. Good thing I got myself some sleeping tablets. I'm becoming fairly so I'll ignore the wobbling heart or injury moodle. Yeah, I kind of, yeah, I ignore that. What it's looking like now. Got to make sure that this is taken care of before I go back out. In the meantime, we can do other things. But not today. Anything for concrete? Not yet. Not yet. Several skills I've never even tried to use at all. Do you play a multiplayer? Time to turn up the difficulty? Yeah. So that's the reason some of the skills are worthless as it stands. I know. I mean, unless you want to decorate. Yeah, I tend to agree. I think that metalworking could use an overhaul. Electrical obviously could use an overhaul. What other things? What other skills could we use? First aid could use an overhaul. I think they're going to do all that. Tailoring is nice, but I mean, I wish they'd be able to do more with it, right? Backpacks in middle school prepared us for overweight. I did increase the difficulty, Beatscap. I enjoy the higher populations. I play with the higher populations than before, and I use several mods making my life harder. First aid, yeah. First aid is like really like kind of, I don't know, underwhelming, I guess, you know. It should be more. Electrician mainly. Yeah, electrical be like the things I would like to see them change. Okay, so like we discussed this, illiterate I think should be they should give you higher points, but more importantly, I think that they should there should be like a VHS tape or something that you could find for the different magazines. They could be even rare or something. Something that illiterate, because you know, just because you're illiterate doesn't mean that you're like completely like shut off from the world, you know? I mean, I know that they didn't have HD TV and stuff back then, but they did have like VHS tapes, you know? So you should be able to like have like, maybe you need to find a collection of you know, standard VHS tapes for mechanics for the standard mechanic thing, like maybe 4. Once you collect all of them, you should be able to like watch it and like actually like learn that skill, as well as the generator skill, because as it stands once you choose illiterate, you're basically cutting yourself off of any kind of gas, like renewable gas at least, and any kind of like power. There's no chance of power. So kind of crazy. I did play in Drunk's public server once, but I knew zilch about surviving in the wild back then, so I was dying of hunger and thirst. You can build a strong character with minimal skills and traits when you start. I prefer picking less than 5 when making a new character. Yeah, I think, I mean, if I was going to go down the list of like traits and skills and things like that, let's quit out of here and take a look at like what I would do. I'm actually doing a VOD, not on occupations, but on traits, but I'll talk a little bit about it anyway. Go solo and apocalypse here. There we go. So I think that the 2 best occupations, like S tier, the easiest are going to be fire officer and axeman, lumberjack. And the reason why I think that is because that +2 axe, when you combine that with say strong, right? And we'll just do this. Like here's a good build, right? You take axeman, right? Right now you got a +100%. Then if you put brawler on there, right, you got 125% on that. And then you also have your long blunt. And then if you take strong, right, then your strength is going to be completely maxed out. So you're going to get a +140% when you take strong on melee damage. And you have like a level 3 axe just coming out of the gate. Now, axes aren't easy to find, but you can always make them. So I think that's like kind of like my S tier. And right below it is going to be this right here because it gives you a +1 in fitness and a +1 in strength. So you're almost there. I think you're like level 9 with fire officer, but you're a little bit fitter. And obviously you got sprinting, but there's no reason to sprint in this game anyway. That would be like an S tier. This one right here is pretty good. Not so much for the aiming and the reloading, but the nimble. So if you take that and then combine it with something like gymnast, nimble affects like how you when you're walking backwards in combat. You know how like sometimes you have to turn around and run? It's because your nimble isn't high enough. You eventually get to a point with nimble where you're walking back and you can just walk back and they can never catch you. So with something like this, you get a +100% on your nimble. Strangely enough, the gymnast trait is the only one that has like nimble on it. So I think that at nimble and like something like fast hearing or what is it called? The keen hearing is really good for a fighting build. The ones that I don't think are really all that great are things like fitness instructor. I don't really care to use it. I don't very rarely use it. Electrician, because until they fix electrical, there's really not much you can do with it. I mean, granted, I think do you already know the book? No, you don't even know how to do a generator. You just got a +3 in electrical. So +3 in electrical will allow you to move like kitchen stuff, like stoves and refrigerators and stuff, like industrial type stuff. But other than that, it really doesn't do much for you. You start to be able to see like what the power, I think, that you're on your generator, and you can fix it a lot easier. I don't think engineer is worth much either, personally, but it does give you a +1 in carpentry and a +1 in electrical. So if you get a +1 in electrical, all you really have to focus on, like if you did something like this and if you did something like this and then just took something like, I don't know, mechanic, which is -5, wherever it is, right here, you would be almost able to hotwire cars at this point. The -9 though, so you can move ovens with electrical, and it's a major oversight in the game. Oh, can you move ovens? See, yeah, yes, you can live forever on a farm next to a river. What? You hear but faster. Same with Eagle Eye. So Eagle Eye. So I've never really been big on Eagle Eye, but from what I've heard, what I've been told, Eagle Eye is like actually a really good trait. Burger Flipper is good because of the maintenance. Maintenance is another one of those things that you that matter because the more that you so what happens, and the reason why a lot of people think the crowbar is like the best weapon. So every time you hit something, right, it runs the Zomboid computer, the game runs a check to see if the the thing was damaged. If it doesn't get damaged, then your maintenance goes up. So you can build up maintenance really quick with a plus 75%. Strangely enough, the only trait that you can get more maintenance with is handy. And that would give you a plus 100% right there. You can also do maintenance with a repairman, which is like one of my favorites. It has a plus 2 in maintenance. So you could technically, if you took that and you took handy, you would have like you'd have a level 2 carpentry coming out of the gate with a plus 100%, and your maintenance would be a plus 125% with a plus 1 on short blunt. So that's a pretty good one too. And finally, cook gives you maintenance as well. So those I prefer. I think that for like beginners, personally, I think that you want to choose something that's going to give you a little bit of like a buff on one of the melee weapons. This gives you a plus 1 on axe. This gives you a plus 3 on short blunt, which is pretty powerful because the knockdown on short blunts are so good. The challenge with short blunts, and you guys have seen me do this all the time, is that if you one mistake, you make one mistake, kind of like short blade, and you're done because you're just too close to them. You have groups that can really mess you up. Not a big fan of security guard. I know it gives you night owl, but I don't know. I don't feel like that's a big deal. Burglars, you know, I've talked down on burglar before, but that plus 2 nimble, plus 2 light-footed, and plus 2 in sneaking is pretty damn tasty, especially if you're playing apocalypse. Now, if you're playing like insane zombie populations, you're not going to be able to utilize it near as much because you're running into just ginormous amounts. There's nowhere to sneak, you know. I think farmer's pretty useless. Fisherman is pretty useless, I think, until they fix the nutrition. I think that's going to be 2 of the things that will be fixed in chef and the burger flipper with the cooking. Until they fix nutrition, I think it's going to be hard. Maybe you should pick fire officers or construction worker until they master combat. Fire officer is probably the best. We are, well, like I said, I actually prefer lumberjack better because you have a faster movement through forest and woodland. And I think that you actually swing faster. It doesn't say it, but I think that's you actually do. I notice a big deal. Mechanics good because of short blunt. Metalworker is pretty much useless until they get metalworking more involved. Fisherman is great with, well, we're talking about single player. I'm not talking about multiplayer, because once you get into single player, you can do all sorts of stuff, right? Because you can, for instance, you might need a doctor, for example. You do swing faster, yeah. The only upside of the occupation is the bonus you get in the affiliated skills. Yeah, that's really, really where it all boils down to. I actually have like a 25-minute video on traits. I kind of tiered them out. I'll probably do the same with occupations. I haven't really thought this out very much. I do know that the ones that I'm not real crazy about are going to be the ones that are that don't have like a buff for combat. Things like this, fitness, the nurse, the engineer, metal worker, those type of things that have no buff whatsoever. Burglar, I think, is a special use case, but everything else, security guard's another one. Just you get night owl, but it's really back in the day when you could go to sleep and it could wake you up in the middle of it could be chomping on you while you were asleep. I think it mattered back in Build 40, but Build 41, they give you at least a little bit of stuff. I'd love to be a doctor in multiplayer, LOL. The low loot really makes it a lot less effective. Yes. 25% in swing speed with Axeman. Yeah. So with Axeman, if you combine that with like a nimble, you could potentially just wreak havoc as long as you can get your maintenance up. I'm telling you, fitness instructor is great for evading sprint. Well, I mean, once again, I think those are use cases, right? Like a fitness instructor is good for that, but I mean, how many people actually use sprinters? You know what I mean? If you're brand new, you're not going to do sprinters. It's going to be too hard. You know what I mean? It's already hard enough, but the last thing you need is to be battling something and a sprinter coming up behind you. You could be a doctor, Jesse Hogue, but just pick a minor skill like amateur mechanic. You'd be a great addition to a group. Yeah, like those kind of things. like with multiplayer, you know, it changes things, right? Because you could be a fisherman for the group, and like actually that's what you do is pretty much fish. And once they get to the RPG elements of this in build 42, which that's going to come first, I think. Once they get to the build elements, like the RPG elements of this, it's going to matter more because suddenly you're not going to be able to be a chef and kill it with electrical and kill it with carpentry and kill it with you know, all the different skills. You're going to have to like basically your primary focus is going to be what you're really good at, and everything else is going to be like painfully slow. The fishing update does look good. Very much more interactive. They were talking about putting like a little mini game in it. Because, you know, like as it stands, like the traits that I'm not real crazy about would be like things like former scout and let's see, sower, gardener. You know, the ones that give you like a little bit of a buff. Right here, you can get +1. Most of those you can actually grind out anyway. The hardest ones to grind out are going to be electrical and mechanics, probably. Mechanics will be less grindy than electrical. They should have golfer as a trait. Then your doctor character would be 100. There you go. If the server you play on has any kind of infection mod, then having a doctor to speed up healing would be a huge addition. Yeah, peace, Gavin. I've often said that like when people ask me, like someone asked me earlier what I'd like to see with the new Project Zomboid Build. I mean, obviously I want to see like NPCs, and I want to see like the new character builds, right? Which those are going to come up, right? Like you can be a blacksmith or something. I like to see all those things, you know, animals, you know, the new stuff. But if I was going to like, you know, wanted something like addition wise, motorcycles would be nice. I think that'd be a nice addition. Hoping that eventually they'll do horses. I don't know how they'd handle that personally. Metalworking is pretty boring too. It's a grind, yeah. And I'd also like to do like some of these negative traits, like really change them up, right? Like for instance, weak stomach, right? The higher chance to have a food illness. I mean, the reason it's a gimme right now, right? It's a gimme because really the only way that you can hurt yourself is by drinking tainted water, right? Or eating bad food, rotten food. Of course, obviously, if you eat like poisonous food, it's gonna be a bad deal. It's almost instant death. But it'd be nice to see like if you ate something, like there'd be a chance that you would like get nauseated just because. You know what I'm saying? Just because that's where you are. Another thing that I'd like to see is prone to illness, which is more prone to disease and faster rate of zombification. I mean, first of all, the faster rate of zombification, why does that even matter? You know what I mean? But the prone to illness, I really wish that you could just like occasionally get sick for no reason at all. You know what I mean? Like maybe do like a 2% check every day that you're alive to see if you're gonna get sick. Or maybe they already have it and I just don't know because I've never had this. Right now, the only way that you can get sick is by being either too cold or in the rain, you know? That propane reduction is a joke. Alternately, farming, cooking, carpentry, doctor prefer to watch over the base when people go out and loot stuff. Yeah, letting you take apart the classic watches and speed up MW a lot on the private server. What other things? Smoker, I wish that they would that they could even decrease the points on this, but make it to where eventually you could like get rid of the addiction. Because that's the way it works. And, you know, it's really funny because years and years ago, and the reason why I say that like, there are certain traits that I wish that they're going to fix. I know they're going to fix them. But like Fear of Blood, right? Back in the day, it was called Hemophobic. And in Build 40, I would always take it because the only time that you panicked with Hemophobic back then was if you got scratched and you had to put a Band-Aid on, right? And then it would go away and you'd be fine. With, I was right in the middle of a Let's Play, a pretty long one too. It was I think it was Dan's story or something. It was back when I was doing Slocum Lake, and they just updated it all of a sudden, like And suddenly I was just panicked all the time. And since then, they've kind of like brought it down a little bit. But Fear of Blood is such a terrible thing to take if you don't have access to water constantly. Not because you get depressed, because you will get depressed with it. But Fear of Blood, the deal is that if you kill a zombie, right, and then you walk over them, it's going to get blood on you. If there's anything on the floor, blood, you're going to get blood on you. So it's just a really pain in the ass to maintain. And really, honestly, I think that like, where's number 2? All thumbs for +2. It's like really, if you give all thumbs, I wouldn't take it if it was a +10. It's truly probably the worst negative trait you could take, and not just for value, because there's no value in +2, absolutely nothing. Dry blood is more over, especially given how rarely you wash the blood off if you drunk. Yeah, I know, right? I like the chemistry mods where you can build a lab and make chemicals, but most aren't useful. I'd like to have the ability to make like acid bombs or adrenaline shots or something. That'd be cool. Game needs more ramifications in my opinion. The downsides are kind of weak and are all the same outcome. Slower weapon swap and swing speed. Yeah, weak even. Yeah, there's some that are like really, really bad. And like I said, I got almost all this video done. I'm probably going to work on the VOD tomorrow and try to get it out this week. But things like, like a lot of people, like a lot of newbies, they like to put in there like, oh, well, I'm fat and half deaf and unfit, and I'm going to take all these traits because I'm going to make my own character, right? Well, the problem is like with something like obese. I think it's obese that's really, really bad. Yeah, so you take obese and you think that all you have to do is lose weight. And it's easy to lose weight right now because the nutrition system's kind of fucked. It's easier to lose weight than to gain weight. So it reduces your running speed. It gives you very low endurance, and you're prone to injury. So very low endurance, what they're not telling you, right? Because it looks like it's like, okay, well, I can probably deal with that. Endurance regeneration is literally cut in half. It might be it might be a -200%. So when you're not going to be able to do much with it, and when you do something with it, you're going to wind up like getting tired very quickly, and you're not going to recover as fast. It has a -2 in fitness, but the worst thing about obese, I believe. Tell me if I'm wrong about this. It might be unfit that I'm thinking. I think it's obese. The worst thing about obese, I believe it's obese, is that your fitness is capped at 6. So normal is a level 5, right? You can never go higher than 6. So you'll never be able to, once you pull the weight off, and then you can also lose weight, right? But you're still unfit because you have to get to level 6 or beyond level 5 for it to like kick in for you. Depression slows your swap speed. Since they made you lose weight crazy fast in the recent upgrade, I take overweight just to make it up for it after a while. Yeah. To be fair, I do use mods that make several traits dynamic, so it's not a massive issue for too long. Yeah, so there's that, and another one that's kind of worthless is asthmatic. It's +5, but you would think that they'd have like puffers or something, right? Something that you could find that you could kind of like treat yourself with. But as it stands, is that you just have like a much faster endurance loss, and it's really a pain in the ass to control. A decent one is probably unlucky. I'm not going to say it's like top tier or anything. Right now, my top tier stuff, and I probably shouldn't be talking about this because I did a video on it, but are going to be short-sighted, slow reader, weak stomach, pretty much everything I take all the time. Prone to illness, smoker, high thirst, and slow healer. The slow healer would be I hope they fix that too, because I think that if you get a fracture, I think that would take like several weeks, in-game weeks, So I would think that as it stands right now, like I have 2 scratches right now on my right arm. It's gonna be gone. They're gonna be gone probably tomorrow, next time I play. Smoker is basically a bonus as opposed to a negative. You can exercise and get all the points back, but man, in vanilla, best have nothing else to do. I know, right? It's for real. That is the real deal. Here's the issues with obese: 2 fitness, max fitness of 6. The trait itself reduces run speed and endurance. Starting weight is 105 and is only present at weights 100 and above. 120% chance to trip while run and sprint vaulting over a low fence. That's really bad. 90% chance to trip from lunging zombies. You see what the lunging zombies do to me. 75% chance to climb a tall fence and 40% endurance regeneration. That's the one. That's the kicker right there. That endurance regeneration will get you killed. I think Max. I think he's actually getting those from the wiki. And you know what? You're talking about smoking GM. You know what would probably be more challenging for me is if I chose something that I didn't really like. You know what I mean? Like I went with an obese character. You know what I mean? That I think that it'd be a pain in the ass. At any rate, I think I'm done here, man. We've been streaming for about 3 hours, and this is actually kind of cool. I don't usually do like talks on this stuff. But if you only had a few Zeds with the lunging scenario, having your back to the fence makes it so the lunge passes through you. Then the Zeds have to turn around to pat to you. Oh, that's a nice. I didn't know that was the case, Gargaznar. All those negative effects aren't worth 10 points. They aren't. That's what you have to look at, right? When you're making these decisions, is you got to see the value. Where's the value in that, right? Where's the value in the plus 10? Possible podcast potential. I know. I've only been playing Project Zomboid for a hot minute now, so I know all this stuff. Oh, no hard feelings, man. You know, I'm low key about that stuff. I don't really care. The more things I'm worried about more is the rest of chat. You know what I'm saying? At any rate, I think I'm done here. I'll see you guys tomorrow. Thank you for much for all the new subs and the new follows and stuff. If you guys are haven't done it already, please give this a thumbs up on your way out, and I will see you guys probably not tomorrow, but we'll see. We'll see how I feel. If you want to join on Discord, you can. That's when I do make my announcements. I'll let you know 10 to 15 to 20 minutes before if I'm going to be on there, and occasionally I'll even tell you when I'm not. But I plan on doing VOD work or whatever. Thank you, Gargaznar. You guys, y'all take care. Happy Valentine's Day once again. Go hug your go hug your loved one or your sock or your dog or whoever you're spending Valentine's Day with, and I will see y'all soon. Not mañana.